Hi guys,
Not
welcome back to my
to
YouTube
bad to
channel.
nice,
Today we're going
not
to
to
make
be
something that I have been
unapologized.
craving
Talking
for a while.
dreads, come back at
So,
6, wake
I
me
told my
and you
husband that I
child.
was
And
tired of
it won't
eating
lay today, make me
rice
wonder
and
who.
stew and egusi soup, you know, and I wanted us to eat something, some English delicacy. So, I said, okay, honey, let's make some egg sauce. Well, let me, not us. Let me make you some egg sauce and boiled yam. So in the distance behind, you can see my boiled yam boiling, and then this is me adding in the ingredients for the egg sauce. So I do not like fresh onions for nothing. So I would usually use the dried onions, which you saw me, onion flakes, which you saw me cooking first. Then I had some tomatoes that I had cut up in the freezer. I added them to that. I also had some sweet pepper that I used, and the red one there is hot pepper. I know people are always surprised that we use hot pepper just like that. Well, get used to it. So somewhere along the line, I decided that the tomatoes I had was not enough, and I went to go cut up some more to add to the pot. And then I also decided that, you know what, I think I want this to have a little more substance. So yes, I don't want stew, but I added some tomato sauce just to, boost it a little bit. And if you know anything about egg sauces, you know that your base is very important, which is basically your vegetables that you use for the egg sauce is very important. So you have to make sure that they are given what they need to give, which is, tantalizing, nice, and very attractive. When you look at your pot, you should be able to smile and say, yes, I did that. So next I added some tomato sauce because I felt like it. It's my pot. I added about half of the sauce just to give it a little more color, a little more flavor, and I feel like that yam behind there had finished cooking, but you know how we always try to multitask and then we end up actually doing one thing at a time? Yup, that was me. So I couldn't really pay attention to my yam to drain it because that was what's next for the yam. I just had to keep going with my sauce. Now this is when I decided to add some spices, ingredients. So of course I added some more pepper. Yes, I'm Nigerian. We love our pepper a little bit too much, which isn't too good, but mm, it works for us, right? I should say I'm an African rather. Then your Maggi cube. I added 2 cubes of Maggi, and then I added all purpose. I added some all purpose powder. I added jack spice as well. I think that was straight from Jamaica. My friend had brought it for me when she came to attend my traditional wedding, and I decided I wanted to add a little bit of salt to this corned beef as well because I wanted it to be with some corned beef egg sauce. So corned beef as well, and that's the jack seasoning going in. Forgot to mention that I added some curry as well to it. I think I added curry, I added thyme. What I forgot to add was my basil and my parsley. I honestly can't cook without those. But on this day, I forgot them. Guess I was too hungry. Now to crack in these eggs. I don't know about you, but this is a wrong method of cracking eggs. You're supposed to crack your eggs separately, so that just in case one of it is spoiled, you don't end up in a dilemma or a situation whereby you end up adding, maybe you have 3 good eggs and then the last one is bad, and then you add it to your 3 good eggs. That automatically means that all your eggs are going to be bad. So please don't do this at home. crack your eggs properly. Separate a different plate each time. Like use a separate plate, crack the egg, then pour it into another plate. That way, if you come across a bad egg, you are able to just discard it one time, right? So, as you can see, I've added in my corned beef and I'm just going to stir it in. And basically, after this, I was going to add in my egg. Now, egg sauce is something that is very easy to make, but it's also something that I think my husband enjoys. So, hmm, his wife had to make it. Me, on the other hand, I just like boiled yam and I like boiled sweet potatoes. So, that's how I convince myself. Finally, remembered to check on my yam, which I must say was already very soft. So, I forgot to record where I had added my egg, but I remembered when it was time to put in the boiled egg. So, you don't have to add in boiled egg. This was just a me thing because I had some boiled eggs already, and before I decided to make, the egg sauce, so I just added them in so that it doesn't waste. But yeah, so now we just stir our egg sauce and allow it to cook, or I should say, we stir our corned beef egg sauce and allow it to cook. And then it's time to taste. So that's what it looks like. I tasted it, it tasted really good. I couldn't see anything wrong with it, so just let it finish simmering. Now I'm going to add some vegetables. These are vegetables I've had since my wedding. They were from the salad. We had a good bit of salad, so I just put up the vegetables in the
Right, so I
freezer,
had
and
some
from time to
veggies
time
in the
when I have to
fridge. I
cook,
just tossed
I
them
just
in
add it in.
because
So
I like veggies in my
this is so
food.
rich, so colorful. I'm leaving this egg sauce all over again. So at this point, our egg sauce was done. This is me trying to show you guys what it looks like after it was finished. And it was time to serve or plate it with my yam. So look at that hot steaming yam. This food is literally something that is very easy to make, doesn't take a lot of time, and very healthy as well. So make sure you try it. Let me know if you are going to be trying it. So, and of course, if you need any more pointers, please let me know. In the meantime, it's time to go serve my husband his lunch. Or was it breakfast? I can't even remember. But yeah. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching this, and of course, see you in the next video. Bye. Long as you got your eyes, got your trippy on them private jets, taking trips, come back.